Welcome guys to another builds video. Now today we're going to be covering the Twin Vipers Wraith. I find it really hard to say that, so from the rest of the video you hear me referring to them as the Wraith Twin Vipers. Now I've got 3 builds I'm going to show you guys today. My first build is a Fire build, and then our second build is a Blast. You guessed it, Blast. It's going to be in there. And then I've got a bit of a tester build. It's basically just a critical chance build. We'll see how it works. Could be good, could be bad. We'll see. But first up, we're going to go along with the viral. Now, as you can see, the Wraith Twin Vipers are an impact weapon, so they work brilliantly against Corpus. They have a little bit of a damage reduction against Corpus with them having the alloy armor. But against Infested it's just normal damage, so all round it's an okay weapon to have. You deal good damage against Corpus, you absolutely strip those shields, and you can hold your own against the Infested. It's just Grineer that you're going to find that you'll have a little bit of issues with, but we will show you them against all types of enemies. Now we'll go in with this build first, which is the viral, then we'll do the blast, and then we'll give that crit build a chance. Okay, so we've got everyone at level 50. I've got 3 of each, 3 types there. You got your Infested, you got your Grineer, you got your Corpus. I'll show you a little bit more in-depth test than usual this time. I'm going to spawn purely Corpus after this. I'll do some Grineer when we do the heavy gunners, and you'll see now the Ancient, they're the big tank of the Infested. Now, we're running with Rhino today. Ignore his energy. I upgraded my prime flow and I forgot to change it. So you can see there straight away on the Corpus, it just rips through those shields. Now, the only downside I would say to the Wraiths is that they blitz through ammo. They burn through it so fast, which is why I have so many mod cards on for ammunition. So you can see that just even on the low level Grineer it takes a little bit longer, whereas against Corpus it's bye bye. So that's against all 3. Holds out fairly well. They're all level 50, so we're just gonna go Corpus this time. We'll spawn a few of these in. So let's get the Corpus Techs, a Warden, we'll get some mowers out, and what else shall we have? We'll get a Detron out. So there we go, we've got a good all round there of the Corpus. We've got our iron skin on just to give us some extra cover, and we'll work our way around. So mowers, nice and quick, burns through them. And we've just got there we go, mowers, everything. So there's our Detron crewman. You can see there, nothing on the Corpus is really managing to survive. It's not really having any issues. The only thing that's giving them any sort of life is just having those Ospreys, and I ran out of ammo. So as you can see there, it is an issue. The Wraiths do not have a lot of ammo. So you can see there, it held out really well. I'll just finish these off with Dread, and then we will stock up on some ammo, and we'll go against some Grineer. It'll be the usual heavy gunners and bombards. So let's clear those, and we will get ourselves 2 bombards and 2 heavy gunners. Let's see how it goes against level 50 of these guys. I'm not expecting wonders here. Wow. They're holding a lot better than I thought they would. So remember, these are level 50, but again, I'm out of ammo. So there is the issue. So I had to finish them off with Dread because I ran out of ammo. Now, during a endurance type of run, I don't think that would be too much of an issue. You'll be getting ammo all the time. But if you were to run these, I would probably suggest running some ammo pads in your inventory. Right, we will jump onto the blast build now. So that was the viral build. Now, just a little recap because I forgot to do this. The mod cards that we're using for this viral build is Pummel, Barrel Diffusion, Lethal Torrent. Now, as I said in the clip seconds ago, it is a very fast fire rate, so why would I put Lethal Torrent on? It's just to increase the damage that I'm dealing. I know I've got the extra fire rate, you can cancel out the fire rate with some mods, but I've got that in a different build. And we've got Prime Slip Magazine on to increase my magazine capacity, and then we've got Pistol Pestilence for Toxin, Frostbite for Cold, and then again I've got Ice Storm on just for magazine capacity, and then Hornet Strike just to increase their base damage. Now we'll jump onto this blast build. Now you can see the status isn't really that high on this weapon. I just have it there just in case the status kicks off. It's only 20%, but with the fire rate you're going to get some status here and there. So we've got Pummel, we've got Barrel Diffusion, we've got Lethal Torrent, Hornet Strike, and then to make our blast build we've got Ice Storm again to increase magazine capacity, and then we've got Prime Heated Charge and Scorch. Now you'll notice I don't have a mod up here, I don't have the capacity for it. This was just more of a play around build, just something I have because I enjoy having blast. So we're just going to spawn in our usual now. We've had our first little test there. Just go 4 of each for now. And what are we missing? We're missing Corpus. We'll bump them all up to level 50. And then we will do the Heavy Gunner and the Bombard. Just gonna put my iron skin on. So this is with the blast build on. So that's one magazine down, and you can see that even though the status chance isn't that high, when it does proc, it does come in handy. I think we've still got some down here to deal with. There they are. So that's build 2. We'll run against the Bombard and the Heavy Gunners. Let's see how it holds out. Let's just reload, stock up. Just 2 of each again. Both at level 50, and let's go. So, by the looks of it, we're probably going to run out of ammo before we kill one. So the viral build's definitely working better. Now, don't forget, because this is an impact weapon, I do actually get 25% damage reduction when running against Grineer. So we're going to have to finish them off with Dread. And there we go. So, blast build not as effective as the viral build. The status chance was a little bit higher on the viral build as well. So now we will go for the last build. Okay, so our last build is a critical chance build. Now I haven't got anything to increase my critical multiplier, it's just critical chance. Gets us to a 51% critical chance. So we've got Pummel, Multi-Shot, Lethal Torrent, Magnum Force. It decreases your accuracy a little bit, but it increases your damage. Hornet Strike, pure damage, and then we've got Prime Pistol Gambit to increase the critical chance. Now, I couldn't max it out because of the builds I've got for the viral build. Then we've got Creeping Bullseye, which I love this mod for these weapons because it slows your rate of fire down, which means you're not wasting bullets into enemies that you've already killed. And then we've got Quick Draw just to increase that reload speed. So we'll go in, same builds, same enemies, and we'll show you how it works. Okay, so we've got our level 50s, one of each. Here goes. Now, one thing you will notice, even though it's got a slower fire rate, it's not really that noticeable. Now, you'll notice the critical chance, it shows up straight away. You can see pretty much every shot is a yellow, which means we're getting criticals. Now, out of the builds that we've got, viral is definitely the quickest on other enemy types. I just fell off the map. I'm getting ragdolled. Let's just get out of here quickly. And let's hit some of these corpus before we run out of ammo. So you can see that works pretty well against the corpus. Again, every single shot is a critical, but we are now out of ammo. So we will clear these guys and then we will jump onto the heavy gunner and the bombard. Just get a quick reload in. Right, let's see how it holds up. So, straight away, criticals. It's not a high amount of damage. I think that's what lets it down. I mean, definitely, we're getting the procs there, but having that 25% damage reduction already, it lets it down. So, overall, I would say the best build for this has definitely been the viral. I lost that bombard. And we just lost that heavy gunner. Oh well. So yes, definitely the best build so far was the viral build. I know the status chance isn't that high for this gun, but you can definitely tell through these three builds that just having even just 7% extra status made this gun a wonderful weapon to use. So that is it for the Wraith Twin Vipers. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And remember, if you found it informative, you've liked it, please hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you guys on our next video.